What if I was to tell you that you being dumped by your dumper was never about you, and it's everything to do with the dumper and how they feel and how they perceived your relationship? But on the flip side, regardless of that, it is now your responsibility. And that may sound harsh, but I promise you by the end of this video, you're going to see that as a good thing, because taking responsibility is the key to your success. Taking responsibility for how you feel and how you act and how you respond is the key for you to feel better, for you to move on, and even potentially re-attract your ex. So stick with me through this somewhat controversial topic today and find out why the dumper was only thinking about their needs and it had nothing to do with you. With that said, if you do need my help with your personal heartbreak situation and you want some answers and some clarity, hit the coaching link in the description and arrange your session with me. You can book it in through the link. You can also email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com or hit the Facebook link in the description and come and join the amazing Facebook community there, where everybody's making friends and helping each other out through their breakups. Okay, let's get into this controversial topic. The thing is, guys, in my experience, the dumper can still very much love you, but not want romance with you, not want that relationship with you. And that, in a weird way, isn't anything to do with you. It's to do with how they feel and how they perceive their future and what they want. But as dumpees, the ego makes it about us. It's actually quite narcissistic. And that's okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's being human, that's being normal, that's being keyed into our biology and our survival mechanisms. But we really must take a step back and understand that when your ex started to date with you, when they agreed to be with you, they entered into a conditional contract. It's not unconditional. Love is never unconditional. It's always conditional. I will be with you under these set of circumstances. I will be with you because you look a certain way, you act a certain way, you're a certain height, certain religious background, certain political, colour, weight, whatever it might be. Everyone has their preferences. And also, I would say a key preference for me, one of my key preferences is this person going to grow with me? Is this person going to evolve with me? Is this person matching my level? Is this person matching my emotional level? Does this person have the tools to maintain this moving, intricate machine with a million parts and keep it well-oiled and working? And the thing is, guys, that takes two people. That takes your 50% and that takes their 50%. But what if that no longer matches up? What if you go in different directions? Now, those conditions start changing, or they start becoming unreasonable or unacceptable or no longer palatable for the dumper, for the ex. And they're sitting there thinking, wow, okay, this is not what I want a relationship to look like. This is not what I envisaged my partner to be. So they are thinking from their point of view only. So that's what I'm meaning about. It's not about you. It's about the relationship with you. It's about the relationship that you guys create together. It's not about you from their perspective. They are thinking about their own needs, and that's okay. So most dumpers are not out there to get you. They're not out there to hurt you. They're not out there to spite you. If they do rebound or monkey branch or cheat, that's how they've chosen to deal with the pain. That's what they've chosen. That's been their preferred method. Now, I'm not saying they're doing that on purpose. It's just a reflex action a lot of the time because they don't want to feel lonely. Just like you don't want to feel lonely. But here's the kicker. It is your responsibility to deal with this. It is your responsibility to manage how you feel, and it is your responsibility to move this on and to take ownership of how you respond. That is your responsibility. So it wasn't about you per se, but you have now been given the responsibility of dealing with this very difficult time. Now, that may be hard to listen to, and this is just lessons that I've learned through my journey and through the therapy and reading God knows how many books on psychology and breakups and human dynamics and biology and all that kind of thing. And if that's one thing I've had a minor epiphany on, it was never me getting dumped was never about me. And when I've dumped other people, it wasn't about them. It was about what I feel a relationship should be. And if that doesn't align with the woman that I'm dating, seeing, or previous women, whatever, then it's okay for me and you, because one day you may be the dumper. It's okay for you to make a decision to say, right, this does not work for me. And it's just like any relationship, friends, family, work, associates, doing volunteer work. If you get to a point where you're waking up every morning and you're not getting the fulfillment from that thing, you're putting in more effort than what you're getting back. So you're putting in 80-90% effort and your partner's only returning 10% because maybe they've lost their way a little bit. That's not what you signed up for. That's not what you agreed to. And you're breaking the contract. You're breaking the conditions. Same with if your employer employs you to work 40 hours a week for, I don't know, £1,000 a week or a month or whatever, it doesn't matter. And now they're asking you to work 45 hours a week and they're not paying you any additional money. Then that goes up to 50 hours a week and they're not paying you any additional money. You'll be sitting there thinking to yourself, right, well, there are other companies out there that are better for me. There are other companies out there that will pay me my time and know my worth. So that's what you have to think about when the dumper is dumping you and coming back and leaving you, is that it's not, at that point, it's no longer personal. It's not a personal attack on you. It feels like it, and I get it, and I hear you, been there, got the scars. I've put my heart back together more times than I care to admit. But every time that happens, we get a little bit stronger, we get a little bit wiser. And through all of those breakups, me being the dumpy and the dumper, this is what I've learned. So if I'm ever in the position where, I'm dating someone, or actually just say dating someone, and I like them more than they like me, and they don't want to continue, I'm not going to take it personally. Okay, thank you for your time. If you change your mind, I'd love to have a drink with you. Give me a call. If not, I will respect your decision and I will leave you alone. I appreciate your time. All the best for the future. And here's to finding the right partner for each other. And that's it, my friends. And when it comes to your responsibility of managing how you feel and doing the work and leveling it up, it is on you. You didn't ask for this. It wasn't necessarily your fault. Maybe you did nothing wrong. You can do nothing wrong and still lose. Maybe you did everything right. Maybe you were the most well-balanced person in the world. Maybe you was the best partner in the world, but here's the thing, you will never be right for the wrong person. And maybe they just wasn't your person. Maybe for you, you thought that was the case. But for them, they sat back and thought, right, okay, I really like this person. I have loved them. I care about them. I enjoy their company. But I'm just not getting the feels. I'm just not getting the romantic feelings, the connection, because they're absent in some way or form. And that's okay for anyone to say, this no longer works for me. It kills me to leave you because I don't want to hurt you. I care about you as a person and a human being, as someone that's been a big part of my life. But this is where we travel different roads and different paths. And I am gutted that I have to depart now. And that's certainly been the case for me in a lot of experiences where I've been the dumper. It's been savagely horrible. So that's the truth about the dumper. In 9 times out of 10. They had their heartbreak before the actual breakup happened. And after the breakup, they will maybe get a secondary effect as well. Think, oh, did I make the right choice? Did I make the right decision? I hate myself for hurting this person that I care about. But it is now your responsibility to fix that, and I will sit here in the mud with you. I will listen to you. I will say, hey, I hear you. That fucking sucks. Tell me more. And how can I help you? And if that's something that you need, the Facebook group is there. The YouTube channel is here. And if you want to work with me one-to-one to really get into this and get you through this and get you feeling better and getting you on the path to not only recovery, but evolution and being a better version of you. And when you get to the other side of that, and that's why I say at the end of every video, I'll see you on the other side, because you'll fucking get to the other side, I promise you. And I will sit there in the mud with you. I will sit in the pouring rain with you, and if that's all we do is sit there, then we sit there, and just don't do it alone, guys. Don't cry alone. Don't sit in the mud by yourselves. We're social creatures and we shouldn't be alone. As always, I'll see you on the other side.